We've covered OpenAI and Johnny Ive's $6.5 billion hardware ambition on this channel before, but major new leak reports from Bloomberg and legal court filings have just pulled back the curtain on what Sam Altman is actually building. Forget everything you thought about smartphones or traditional AI pins. This is something entirely different. Codenamed Puck, the device is a screenless, donut-shaped metallic AI speaker designed with Johnny Ive's love from studio. It is roughly the size of a hockey puck, battery-powered for room-to-room portability, and priced between $300 and $400. But this isn't just another smart speaker to compete with Amazon Echo or Google Home. It features physical moving parts that tilt and rotate to interact with you, embedded optical cameras, spatial sensors, and Apple is already trying to block its launch in court. Today, we break down how it works and why it's sparking a major legal showdown. Let's look closer at the physical design. Bloomberg reports that the device's donut or ring-shaped structure isn't just an aesthetic choice by Johnny Ive. It makes the unit easily portable around the home. Instead of staying plugged into one wall outlet, its internal battery allows you to carry it from the kitchen to your desk. What sets this apart from static speakers is physical motion. The Puck contains internal motorized components that allow it to physically pivot, reorient, and track you as you move around the room. Built-in cameras and spatial sensors give the AI real-time visual context of your environment. Removing the screen is a deliberate strategy. Rather than forcing users to stare at app icons, OpenAI is betting on natural, low-latency vocal interactions powered by advanced ChatGPT voice capabilities. The device acts as an ambient assistant that listens, sees, and responds without screen friction. Pricing is set between $300 and $400. That puts it significantly higher than a standard Amazon Echo Dot, but far below a modern flagship smartphone. Reports indicate OpenAI is using premium metals and upscale materials to justify the price and position it as a premium home computer. Here is my question for you. Would you spend $300 on a screenless AI hardware device that acts as a living assistant in your home, or do you think AI gadgets without screens are doomed to fail? Let me know in the comments below right now. But as details of the Puck emerged, Apple moved aggressively. Legal filings reveal Apple filed court motions against OpenAI, accusing them of using trade secrets brought over by former Apple design employees who joined OpenAI's hardware division. OpenAI filed a motion to dismiss Apple's action. OpenAI's legal team argues that Apple has failed to identify specific stolen trade secrets and notes that this screenless, donut-shaped speaker is fundamentally different from anything Apple has ever shipped or planned to launch. Apple's concern isn't just about personnel, it's about platform control. If screenless AI hardware becomes the primary way consumers interact with software and digital services, the smartphone display stops being the exclusive gateway, threatening Apple's App Store ecosystem dominance. OpenAI enters a hardware landscape littered with recent high-profile missteps. The Humane AI Pin suffered thermal issues and slow cellular responses, while the Rabbit R1 struggled with limited functionality, proving that making reliable AI hardware is notoriously difficult. OpenAI's strategy avoids trying to replace your smartphone on the street. By positioning the Puck as a portable home and office assistant, they bypass heavy outdoor cellular dependency and battery limits while keeping it powered and connected to home Wi-Fi. The involvement of Johnny Ive and his love from studio is critical. Having designed iconic Apple hardware like the iPhone, iPad, and Apple Watch, Ive's team brings premium industrial craftsmanship to OpenAI's first physical manifestation of ChatGPT. However, bringing an always-on, battery-powered device equipped with cameras, microphones, and spatial sensors into your home introduces immediate privacy considerations. How will OpenAI convince users in the US and Europe to trust a camera-enabled AI speaker in their personal spaces? This leads to my second question for you. Would you feel comfortable having a motorized AI device with built-in cameras sitting on your kitchen counter or nightstand? Tell me in the comments, are you comfortable with it, or is that a line you won't cross? OpenAI is entering a market currently dominated by Amazon Echo and Google Home devices. But unlike traditional smart speakers that primarily answer basic queries or play music, OpenAI is positioning this as an AI-first computer designed to handle daily workflow tasks. Reports indicate the device leverages OpenAI's most advanced voice models for natural, human-like conversational responses. It is built to adapt to the user over time, tailoring its tone, remembering preferences, and providing fluid back-and-forth dialogue without artificial wake-word delays. Bloomberg also noted that this donut speaker is only the opening product in a broader family of devices OpenAI plans to release over time. The long-term goal is to build an ecosystem of hardware nodes that work together across your home and office environment. According to reported timelines, OpenAI aims for an official reveal later this year, targeting consumer availability in 2027. However, industry analysts caution that the pending legal injunction requested by Apple could potentially alter this launch schedule. Hardware is notoriously unforgiving, even for well-funded software giants. Google struggled for years to refine its Nexus and Pixel lineups, while Microsoft took losses on early Surface hardware. OpenAI will need flawless hardware manufacturing to match Johnny Ive's design vision. If ambient AI hardware succeeds, it marks a major shift in how we relate to personal computing. Instead of adapting our behavior to software menus, screens, and keyboard inputs, the software adapts to us through natural presence in our physical spaces. This product will also test consumer tolerance for ambient AI presence. Success could force competitors like Apple, Google, and Amazon to accelerate their own next-generation ambient hardware platforms, reshaping the smart home market over the coming decade. Project Puck isn't just an experimental smart speaker. It's OpenAI's opening bid to establish a direct physical interface for artificial intelligence. Whether it becomes an everyday household tool or faces headwinds from legal battles and consumer privacy hesitancy, will be one of the biggest hardware stories to watch. Thank you for watching. If you want to stay ahead of every major hardware leak and tech breakdown, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and check out our previous videos. I'll see you in the next breakdown.